Another one. Is your faithful Amanda Splatts and Amanda Splatts. Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick one, real quick one, because shit is at the fan here. And I didn't want to disappear without doing the rap. Because if it takes too long to do the rap, if it takes a month to do the rap, then the rap is gonna take forever. And even though I've been on somewhat of a light schedule this week, no actual schedule this week, a lot of important shit happened. Let me know if the game is too loud. This is Cast and Chill. This is my new screensaver game. I've had this running for like 24 hours. And I already have tens of thousands of gold. I can purchase anything in the game once I unlock it. You get this game, it's really about killing it really fast. And you can set up... You can even set up the parameters for it being idle. Like, I have it set up right now. He'll catch regular fish. He won't catch the trophy fish. He won't catch the legendary monster fish. I'll do that when I have a chance physically. Right now, he's just catching regular fish, making money. It's idle. The dog... Zosimus Tarkus named the dog. The dog's name is Miko. I don't know who the dude with the hat is. And it's Sand Ruby. I had this... This is the author. The author behind Amanda, Sand Ruby, etc. These out-of-character things are always the author. These wrap-up shows. And I saw my tweet recently. The thing I was worrying about going on here in my apartment, it's happened. It's happened, but I think I can stall it for a few days. So I'll just go over the week that was, the last couple weeks that was, and what's coming up. Not a lot is coming up. Very little's coming up. But I do think I can check all the boxes I need to close out the month. Because even in the middle of my fucking brainworms and all this bullshit, I still feel like I should do something for y'all, because y'all deserve it. Because y'all keep me fucking going over this last year plus. Plus a couple really important things did happen. Even though, like, not a huge, a lot of fucking things happened. This is gonna be a short one. I guess the limit of games too, if the game is too loud. So, what day of the week was the first? That was exactly 2 weeks ago, so that was a Friday. So on the 1st, August 1st, when I said, I can't do any schedules this month with everything going on. And what happened when I got notice of today is exactly what I was worrying about. I won't get too into it, but I will explain it somewhat when I get to it. Could be missing work because of this. So, Jen, I thought it might be a couple of good guerrilla ideas. I usually played Robert Landell, the best character in Neo Turf Masters. So, I thought it would be a good idea to practice the other characters. Doing all 4 courses. It takes about 2 hours, a little bit less, regardless of who you're playing. Because it's an arcade game and it goes pretty trip hammer speed. So, on Friday, did Almeida. I think they let us go home early for... They've been doing that shit again, too. Making us go home from work early. I thought that shit was done. So I did Almeida. The power guy. Strongest character in the game, all of his other stats are 0. I hated using him. I fucking hated using him. He had the worst scores in history of any of my plays. Even though he got 3 eagles. 2 under pars over the course of 72 holes. He got 3 eagles. But still, his scores were dog shit. Did not like using him. I do not want to use him in the future. Do not like Almeida. But I figured that'd be a cool idea for Zatsu. Just gonna use this one for the next one. Because there's no... It was another Zatsu. It was another gorilla. It was Monday morning, I believe Monday morning before work. Got up early, not feeling well. So I've relegated the retro gaming to Sandy. Doing the voice, because doing Sandruby's voice is a lot easier than doing Amanda's voice. Even though Amanda's voice is default for the author. I do that because Amanda's the protagonist. I have used my real voice on this channel before, but I'm not going to tell you who I was voicing. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. Yeah, since Amanda's the protagonist, that's the when I'm speaking as the author, I use Amanda's voice. But yeah, so Sandy played Anticipation and Pictionary. And I think that might be a fun thing to do with retro gaming gorillas. Do a provocative and mysterious picture and title as Sandruby, and then the game is just bullshit, like when she did the Barney game. The Anticipation Pictionary, really good game, really good fucking Nintendo games. Some stellar music, amazing music. Got through both of them before work, which is good. Really good, and I think I might want to start doing that as well. Um, Once I go ahead and clear out the last two Neo Turf Masters ones, I want to do more retro games, and I think I could do that before work, although the hours of work are changing. Might have to move those up to 5 instead of 7. Or I could just get fucking fired at the end of the week. And stream whenever I want to until I run out of money. I'll get to that. So yeah, it was good. It was fun. I'm surprised how many people came out for that shit, though. Like, I know Jinx is a real fucking homie. He's always out that time of the morning, regardless of whatever shit I'm putting on. And I feel bad that I'm probably not going to do Darkest Dungeon this month. I was going to try to do it at the end of the month. But now, with everything that's going on right now, I'm just not in the right headspace to play that. I might do it, like, at the very last fucking minute. I might do it, like, the 31st is a Sunday. If I think I can get through it Sunday, I'll try, but Darkest Dungeon takes a lot out of you. Especially since the last time I played, I went through the final dungeon itself and almost got total party killed. I have not had a total party kill in the 200 plus in-game weeks I played Darkest Dungeon, but that was as close as I'd gotten. Because in order to escape the Darkest Dungeon of the Darkest Dungeon, you can't just run. One character is guaranteed to die. So, and unless the only person who came back was the Houndsmaster. And I guess I'm blessed with that because I don't think I had any other Houndmasters, especially not level 6. So that was part of the anniversary celebration. That was a hell of a way to start off that fucking day. So, I just... I may have to drop Darkest Dungeon. I feel bad. I know Jinx loves Darkest Dungeon. I know he's really into that. I feel like I might have to drop... I am 100% honest. I think I might drop Darkest Dungeon. There's just way too fucking much of it. I still have to kill most of the level 5 bosses. The infection is back. The blood is back. I still have to kill the Countess. I still have to kill the Sleeper. And I haven't finished a single Darkest Dungeon level yet. And that's 200 in-game. I don't want to cut it off and end Darkest Dungeon here. But honestly, I feel like I'm throwing more bad time before good. Especially since now I have Disco Elysium. And I still haven't touched a couple of the RPGs I wanted to at least shit out at least one stream for Admin to Hero 2. That's been sitting on there for months. But mainly because I think maybe I was forcing myself to do Darkest Dungeon for a while. Because I knew people loved it and I was getting like 35, 40 CCs. But it takes a fucking emotion toll on you. So yeah, getting back to... Yeah, it was fucking great. And I haven't just played a couple little retro games. kind of lost that. And I got worried. I think I got worried and paranoid because of all the lawsuits Nintendo's throwing around and everything. Although I found a way around that. And we'll get to that in a little bit. So that was a nice little gorilla. Now moving ahead to the 6th. Okay, so Wednesday. Wednesday's my big fucking stream day. Unless I got family coming over, Wednesday's my huge fucking stream day. So I knew if I wasn't gonna get a lot done this month with everything going on, the school's waiting for the job. I knew I wanted to get Choco and Malone in. My two biggest collaborators. Two people I trust more than a lot of people on this platform. So, Choco and I have been playing, we've been playing some Fight Kid stuff off stream. Not for content, just to hang out. And I want to do that with Malone, too. I want to play games and hang out offline with Malone. It's just, I don't know if I have the time, and especially now, I don't know if I'll have the time, so I'm sorry. Please blame my fucking schedule and not my hardcast, please. Yeah, we were talking about doing Fight Masters or Saturday Night Slam Masters 1 and 2 for a while, offline. And then we just ended up doing it online. And later, Choco is one of the few guys who's willing to come out and stream in the early ass morning. And that helps me. That really helps me. Me and Temp. Like I've been meaning to reschedule, Temp and I, we're doing an early stream where we do Power Wash Simulator, do the last two Final Fantasy VII items. But I don't know when that's gonna be now. Saturday Night Slam Masters. First one is a great game. Actual wrestling 2.5D type game. Beat 'em up type mechanics with moving up and down on the planes, but it's still wrestling. You actually have to pin the other guy. It's great. It was fucking great. And then there was Ring of Destruction, which completely changed it and went from an actual wrestling game to a fighting game with grappling mechanics. It's a fighting game with a dedicated grapple button. That's pretty much it. It's a fighting game with a grapple button. But it was still good. It had a lot more characters. It had Black Widow. I think I'm gonna change scenery a little bit. I haven't unlocked everything. But I have way more than enough. I haven't even had this for 24 hours. And I've got tens of thousands of gold. You unlock stuff really fucking easy. Oh, what's good? Ice Water Sea is really good. Watchers. There's one that's a lighthouse. I like the one that's not a lighthouse. Yeah, this is the one I really like. I know. But yeah, Slime Masters 2 plays completely differently, like an actual wrestling game with command inputs and everything. Except there's a dedicated grapple button also. So, the first game felt more like a wrestling game. The second game felt more like a Capcom game. So it was really interesting to get the contrast between the two. And we yapped and we chilled, and it was fucking great. I'm happy Monato's here, and I know he's been going through some shit, my man. You handle your business. You take care of yourself, my man. Sure, go. You'd be happy to collab and do whatever, yap whatever when I can. I just don't know when that's gonna be. I'm so happy you're here, man. And then later that day, the fucking horse girl game. I was really unsure about doing this. I did not want to play Among Us. I did not. I had no interest in it. But I see it everywhere. All the fucking streamers are playing it. It's free. I mean, you have the mechanics of like gacha, trying to make you spend money, but the core game is free. Um, Everyone's fucking playing with it. When I did my yap with Neo, he kept talking about it and wouldn't stop talking about it. Malone has made it part of his channel. Um, it's one of those games where even if it was like 99 cents or 49 cents, I wouldn't have picked it up. But I have to fucking do these type of things, man. Because, I just got it. I originally was going to save it for when things were going to get better here. Try to claw back some of the viewers I lost. Because I know I'm going to lose viewers if I go take long breaks. But now I don't know when that was going to be. I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and just fucking break the seal on it. And regardless of, I really don't have much interest in the horse game. I really don't think I want to stream it again. Maybe just one more time. Because I've been doing all the free shit. I've been logging in for like 2 minutes, like after 11 o'clock. Pulling the free shit. Because that's when the timer sets. And then logging off. Doing like a 10 pull. Just to rub it in Milan's face how many 3 stars I'm getting. Once I run out of the free currency, though, and they've stopped giving me free currency, like I'm done with the Head Start, well, I'm almost done with the oshis stuff, the oshis stuff. Once that clears out and I can no longer do like a 10 pull for free, then I don't think I'm going to be opening it up every single day anymore. It's an interesting concept. It's cool characters. Everyone was bugging me to fucking play it, and I fucking played it. And I don't think I did good, but I don't fucking care. Because it's supposed to be fun. I know I didn't play I know I played suboptimally, but I was fucking learning. It was a hell of a fucking time, though. I loved it. It was a great time. And that is solely one person. That's Carmelo. Carmelo was there, guiding me. We were yapping, did a few bits. Not too proud of the Super Seats Palace bit at the beginning, but that's the only thing I could think of. The only other game I could think of that had horse racing in it. Other than like Barbie horses, I don't know how that would have gone though. But it was fun. It's a game I have no interest in, but talking with someone who makes everything interesting. There's a reason that everyone tunes in. Um, as soon as Malone stream starts, the moment a Malone stream starts, because he's so good at Yap. And that's something I was trying to do and trying to learn and focus on with the wrap up show. But that took its own purpose. It ended up having its own purpose. Just like and it became a thing where nobody needs to actually show up. I don't need to talk to any. It's great if people do show up. It's great if people do chat. But people don't have to show up because it's like a wrap up. This is for VOD gang. These things are for VOD gang. Literally for VOD gang. So, yeah. It, I have no interest in horse game. Everyone told me to play it. I fucking played it. And it was fun because of Malone. So, there. Check that out. Much more salted caramel Wednesdays to come. Because if there's one person I trust and follow in this industry, it's Malone. So after the great time I had with Malone, and this is why I didn't want to lump all the Neo Turf Masters streams into one. This is why I didn't, because something happened during the other ones. So after the great stream with Choco and the amazing stream with Malone, I had a lot of fun with them. I noticed I'd done like 8-9 hours that day streams. So I've been working on burnout, my creative burnout. That's why I haven't had a schedule this week. But I'm usually very, very fastidious about having a schedule going. Used to be amazingly fastidious about it. I haven't had one, and I'm not going to have one this month now. Don't know about September either. So I thought, hey, maybe it's time. Maybe I've recovered, and maybe I'm ready to get back to normal. No, I'm not. From what happened during the Adam stream, no, I'm not ready. Not ready yet. Kind of lost. Got really pissed off. The thing is, I like Adams. He has like 90 to 95% recovery in the rough, and he has an okay other stuff. He's just really bad at putting, or at driving. But he can make his own pass through a lot of shit. Did horrible at Japan and Germany. Did slightly better in US and Australia power courses. I want to learn him because I think he could get me through Scotland. But it'll take a lot of getting used to because Robert Landell does my main. And he is literally the polar opposite. His stats are the exact opposite of Robert Landell. So it'd have to kind of relearn the entire game to play as Adams. But yeah, I lost at that stream. No, I'm not ready to come back full time yet. Alright, what's next? So it gotten so bad that I didn't know what I was gonna do on Sunday. So speaking of Amanda Splatts, I'm gonna full screen this a little bit, because y'all need to see this. I put more effort into this one thumbnail than any thumbnail I've ever made in history, ever. The effect of getting Robert Landell to look like Kirby's eating Robert Landell. Neo Curb Masters. Probably my favorite thumbnail ever. Because it's so fucking horrible. So I didn't know what I was gonna do on Sunday. If I was gonna do anything on Sunday. After how the Frank Adams stream went, the veteran stream went. Then I was talking to Mother Splatts, and it's like, yeah, I'm worried about, like, Nintendo's cracking down on piracy and stuff. And, like, streaming it. Like, they don't know I'm a streamer. I'm probably gonna have to come out to them as a streamer when they come visit on Sunday. Like, I don't think there's any way to dance around all the shit I have set up in here without telling them, yeah, I'm a streamer. I don't want them asking questions. But they're probably gonna figure it out once they come in. I know my dad's not gonna approve of me voicing a female character. But he's kind of gone right now. Mentally. So I don't know if he'll even know what's going on. But yeah, Mother Splatts reminded me I have a Super Nintendo Classic. Which is a little plug and play with Super Nintendo games on. It's not like one of those bootleg 800,001 bullshit cartridges, no. It's a legitimate piece of hardware put out by Nintendo. With like 20 games on it, including Star Fox 2. But I believe you unlock that by beating the first level of Star Fox 1. And I played some Kirby Dream Course. Because golf is a huge thing in my channel for some fucking reason. I don't know why. But it is. So embrace it. Kirby's Dream Course is stupidly fucking hard. Like you'd be surprised. It's a Kirby game. It is ridiculously difficult, and I barely even scratched the surface of it. I just did like the first 3 courses before I'm like, no, fuck this, and played other games to round it out. It's got Kirby Superstar on it too. Like I noticed there's a guy named Kirby, or a guy who LARPs as Kirby in my chat. So I thought he'd show up, but he didn't. No. So that was fun. That was just playing more retro games. Like I said, I do get worried. Like, I know I'm just a little fucking zero-view streamer. I know barely anyone watches this, except for the core audience, which I love and cherish, and my colleagues, whom I deeply respect. Um, they're not gonna waste time go after a little streamer like me. But now that I got the Neo Geo one also. You know, the Neo Geo plugin. Stream that before. The thing with the plugins is, I didn't know how to get the audio because they didn't have like a program where they display. Like I just had to plug them into the laptop and then have OBS capture them. But apparently the trick was have one capture for the video and have one capture for the audio and have both use the plug and play as the source. I believe the music was a little bit off, but it didn't really throw me that badly. But yeah, let's go explore a couple other Super Nintendo games also. No, it's a pretty safe pick. I'm surprised they didn't have Mario All Stars, but they do have Mario World. They had Yoshi. They had Link to the Past. They have Super Metroid, the basics, the absolute basics, and a couple of surprise choices. They do have Kirby Superstar, which I do want to dig more into. I was worried about digging too deeply into Kirby Superstar, like with the whole emulation paranoia thing. But nah, if I've actually got the physical SNES Classic Mini with that game loaded on it, so I'll be able to do that. It was fun. What's next? I was gonna be content to just stream the one time last Sunday. Not that I can karaoke. Just check that fucking box off. It scares me. I'm honestly scared. Singing used to be something I loved to do on this channel. Something I thought was really important. Something I was gonna base the entire channel around on. And then, like, I got scared. And then I ended up pushing it back, and then I'm not doing karaoke for like 4 months. Now I kind of feel like it's a box to tick. It's something I had to check off the list and do every month. It's almost like a chore. I don't know why singing has become like that for me. I honestly don't. It's scares me. It honestly scares me. Because music used to be such a huge part of my life. I tried to explain it away in the story as an excuse to introduce more of the Rattlers, but in real life, it's more complicated than what was in the story. And it's something I'm still trying to figure out. We had just 7 songs. It was less than an hour, and everyone got on with their day. So nothing until Wednesday. Last Wednesday. Peak road test to Sandy. Visiting my family on Sunday between the 2 streams. I broke down at about another fucking Steam card. 50 because everything was on sale. That's why they let you have that fucking wish list. So everything goes on sale at once and you're tempted to buy things. And I did. I fucking did. So I'm a weak fucking bitch. Part of it, though, was Mother Tiffy. I wanted to get something for Mother Tiffy. And I got her Cast and Chill. I got her the game you're watching right now. And I hope she enjoys it. I hope she finds it chill. The refunds all went through. I have $11.99 in my Steam account right now. I think I want to get Spiritfarer. I think I want to get the DLC for Spirit City when it comes out. I know there's a roadmap for Cast and Chill. But it's like trying to figure out what to use the money on. It's like the least of my worries. But this is another deal of playing a game that I wasn't interested in. Just to make collabs and things like that. Joining collabs. Like Tabletop Simulator is way too chunky, but I'll try to jump into that when I can, just not scream my end. Because collabs aren't supposed to be about numbers. They're not supposed to, for me at least, they're not supposed to be about numbers. It's not about networking. It's not about exposing your brand or anything or any of that fucking shit. For me, collabs were about, hey, these are some amazing people. I get to hang out and have fun with them. Do things that I like, do things that they like. And entertain you at the same time. I saw this fucking post about when not to do collabs and why not to do collabs, and it sounded like Corpo Sigma Grindset bullshit to me. Absolute bullshit. I collab because I like the people I collab with. I collab because I think it would be fun. I collab because some of these games I have more fun with more people. So, that was my justification for fucking buying P. It didn't work. It didn't even load the mountain. And if it wasn't going to load the mountain when... It wasn't going to load the mountain when Discord was closed so I could stream. With the optimal situation. Then it wasn't going to go with Discord open. Using chat. Although, it does proximity chat. So I know there's chat in the game itself, but still, it had to, for the sake of the game, for the stream, there'd be other chat. Didn't even run. Very upset about that. But I don't think I can be too upset, because I just really did not have interest in it. And that goes back to something I think I brought up with Mother TV, having to buy the game of the week, the flavor of the week. Just to get the collabs and just get everything, get views. It's the main reason I did the fucking horse game. But the fucking horse game was fun. Because Malone was there. I don't know if I'd do it solo, but Malone was there and it made it play. It didn't work. It was a mixed bag of what worked and what didn't work. I had to return the dice game because it was too obscure and obtuse. And the translation was not up to par. I did Oh Sir, the two insult games. I beat campaign mode for Oh Sir offline as Lovecraft. It's very simple. Campaign mode is just 5 matches. Final boss is named Father, who's essentially Morgan Freeman as God. He's got twice the size life bar of your character, but he also suffers a lot more. I believe the word is the family that gets him triggered. So he has twice as much health, but there are twice as many opportunities to double your combo. So it's a huge deal of timing for him. It really forces you to make good on the mechanics you may have skipped over and just trying to get large insults in. But yeah, beat the game as Lovecraft. I believe you unlock everyone by beating the game with like 5 different people, and then there's like some kind of online component, I believe. Yeah, that worked. Rounds worked. I'm not sure if I'd be able to stream rounds, but it worked. So that plus Ape War, which I haven't tested yet, I'll just do that on the day. Because we'll be streaming on Malone's channel if the stream still happens. Which it was a mixed bag. I had to return some shit. I kept some shit. And it was very interesting. It was worth doing. We were doing a sand rubbing to save my voice. Because Mother Tiffy's Mother Tiffy was later that day, and that was one of the biggest honors of my life. A streaming life. I don't think I have any pictures of Tiffy, do I? Saved to my desktop. Here, I'll use the thumbnail I was going to use before everything went to shit. So the road test was in the morning. And I did some polls. I think I did 45 and I'm on my way. And later that evening, I got the great and dubious honor to talk to Mother Tiffy. It was fucking great. I knew Tiffy for years before Amanda Splatts even existed, before Amanda Splatts was even created on 4chan by that one anonymous user. The core name of Amanda Splatts. This character is essentially 90-95% original, barring like the name, the hair color, and the outfit color. It's almost like if Amanda Splatts were to die, if she were to get killed off in the story, and it were to just stream as Sand Ruby or Takeen, that would be 100% original. I think even just change Amanda's color scheme. Considered 100% original. That was a great thing about FlaVR. You can take what you want, as much as you want for a character ID, or as little as you want. FlaVR's supposed to be like this big collective, this big family. Right? It was amazing chatting with Mother Teeth and firing those brain worms out of the way, getting rid of those. Brilliant person, amazing person. Great advocate, great entertainer. We yapped a lot for many different topics. We talked about tarot cards. Like, she brought up what a tarot card meant, and I brought up what it did in Balatro. That was a fun bit. We were just really raw and honest, and it was great. Mother Tiffy is one of the only people in the world I would trust for something like that. And I know she rarely ever collabs, ever, especially these days. She's so busy. So, with her big subathon going on, I am 100% honored that she took out time for me. I'm truly honored. And her actual anniversary is today, the factual 5-year anniversary. So go check her out. Now, with everything going on, I won't be able to stay, but I'll try to retweet it when it goes live. Yeah, talking to her, fierce advocate, amazing writer, amazing orator. She's the one who inspired me to do creative writing and more as a major component of the project. So thank you, listening, aka TV Wifi. Thank you so much for that. I hope you have a happy 5th anniversary and just many more. So as I do, you saw this earlier before with the Cara Malone to Uma Musume stream, and it happened again with the Tiffy Weaver stream. I'll end up having an amazing stream, a great stream, having a lot of fun, and then I think, damn, maybe I'm ready to come back. Maybe I'm ready to come. No, and then I find out I'm not. So I limped in with another Neo Drip Master stream. This time, George Spinner, the main, quote unquote, the main character, the young hero, the guy whose stats are completely in the middle across the board. He's generic mid-character, period. I believe it's all threes on his stats. And I feel like it was one of my most boring streams ever. Because there was just nothing to say about this guy. He's purely average. Just boring as shit. And, like, I think my head was still in the fucking weird place after with everything going on. I mean, it was an amazing high for my VTubing history to actually collab with another TV finally. But then, like, my mentality went to shit almost immediately after. The high wore off really fucking quick. And although I do respect her and amazing shit, like my brain worms, like they did not get cleared out as I thought they would. They just stepped back for a moment and gave her respect to the first. So, like I said, Tess with Stewart or George Spinner, the generic hero guy. Luckily, kind of an excuse for the commentary being so generic. It's just he's a boring fucking guy. And I did, and I think with him being a boring fucking guy, I got the baseline for the courses. Because what he did has matched what other golfers did when I did their first try. A lot of swings in Germany and Japan, but par or better on the US or Australia. So I don't know why that is. It was boring. And that was me limping in thinking, hey, maybe... No, I'm not good. I'm not good. Come back again. That brings us to this morning. This morning I was ordering some groceries. Started doing it regularly. Like twice a week. Like one shop a week I'll get the actual food. And then there's one time that'll just be for drinks, like coffee or Monster or stuff for the little mini fridge here. Today was the food day. And when I opened the phone, I fucking told you to do this, my landlord. I thought getting a new landlord, he would fucking stop this. But he didn't. Y'all remember a couple months ago, I was worried about my living situation. And how it was going to change now that my old landlord had left. And there's a new landlord who doesn't know me. Doesn't know that I've been here for, God, what, 6, 7, 8 years? Straight. And I have been late with exactly one rent payment over that entire time. And that was just like 2 days late. Because of like when the checks came. Setting up the direct deposit and everything for the first time. What I hate that he fucking does, and he's continued doing what the last landlord did. He puts a note in your fucking door. He does not warn you beforehand. There's no website, there's no email or text. No, it's just stick a note in the fucking door. It made me get to a point where, and I illustrated this in one. I think I illustrated this in one of the stories. I think it was the weird dreams one. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate when I don't have the same things. I'm good. I haven't eaten. I haven't eaten in like almost 24 hours. Holy shit. But I have too much to do. I have too much to fucking do now. So the letter in the door was saying, I don't want to bring up what it is, but essentially it's like the thing I've been saving up for, the shit hitting the fan, happened. It's not just something involving me, it's something involving everyone in our apartment block. All the hundreds of fucking people here. It's affecting every single one of us. I don't feel like going too into detail because someone might dox us. But yeah, it's fucking, the bottom has dropped out. So, gonna have family coming on Sunday. We're gonna assess the damage and try to figure out what to do. Don't know if I might end up living with them in the future. Don't know if I'm gonna still live here. Don't know if I'm gonna try to find another place in town. It's so fucking expensive here. I don't know what I was gonna do tonight. Especially now that I've called out to work and my attendance is now officially in the shit. I can't call out sick again for like the next like 3 fucking months. Yeah, but it's just something I can't. Something that has to be dealt with. And you know, I'm not I'm sorry about being vague, but like I said, some of the stuff my dogs. But bottom line is that I got a fucking note in my door before work. I'm gonna miss some work because of this. And everything is just fucking. But I don't want y'all to pay for that because y'all have kept me going. I want to give you at least a heads up. That's what I'm doing this stream right now. While I'm en route. While I'm doing what I fucking can. So as far as the plans for the rest of the month, they're all dependent on how things go on Sunday. The streams I was gonna do this upcoming week. WebP, Unforeseen Consequences, and the writing with the women of the Mojave in their bikinis, plus full story, full thing on Guero, trying to write Guero back into the. I wanted to write a fluff piece, I'll be totally honest. After the last chapter was so dark and heavy, and revelation heavy, I wanted to do a fun episode. Because you don't get a lot of those. And I figured bringing back Guero would be a fun way to do that. Try to work it back in the story somehow. So WebP and WebP and creative writing have all been pushed back to next week. The only thing I'm gonna have doing the next as of right now for the next next 164 hours maybe, I don't fucking. Basically, yeah. Everything is just fucking collapsed. So I'm gonna miss work. And by missing work, since I'm always sick and always calling out sick, um, I don't know if I'm still gonna have a job when I come back, but this type of thing with my family that I couldn't postpone, that I could put off. So I'm just hoping they understand. If things go well, like I'll just be at a point where I'm not able to call out for another 3 full weeks period. I don't 3 months rather. Stuff doesn't. I don't get extra stuff until like 3 months. Because I was really fucking sick in February. And that kind of translated to losing hours now, which I took in February. So, yeah, thank you. I'm sorry if I scared anyone. I'm sorry if it sounded like I'd done something to myself. No, I'm not. No. I'm never gonna do anything to myself. Rest assured, I'm never gonna do anything to myself. This world is gonna have to fucking take me by the balls. But I do have to go ahead and extend this time period a little bit. By this Wednesday, I should know if I've still got a place to live or not. By this Wednesday. If I still have a place to live, then I want to celebrate with them. If I don't have a place to live, then I'm gonna need to calm down by hanging out. The only way that the Malone collab next week would be moved is if, like, there was an emergency Sunday while I'm hanging out with my family, or like total fucking napalm death, and everyone in the apartment is being evicted. Everyone, and they're like selling the building, something, which is possible. But yeah, that show I've been waiting for it to drop for months is finally dropped. That means I'm gonna have to not be Amanda for a while. And I'm sorry. Because meeting these amazing people and FlaVR, meeting my amazing fans, I feel bad that I won't be there for them for a while. I really do. I think that's why I pushed myself so fucking hard with the burnout and everything. Even though I was burnt out. Now I realize something's wrong. Now real events, real life events are fitting. So, yeah. WebP was supposed to be this Sunday. Let's push back to next Sunday. Creative writing was supposed to be this Wednesday. Push back to next Wednesday. As of right now, me and Malone are still on, but that could change. Other than that, when I get a chance over the next few days, I want to try to finish Stewart and Takeno, the last two golfers for New York Earth Masters. Not get out of Gorilla with that as simple. It's just 2 hours. All 4 courses back to back. Problem is, I don't know when I'm gonna have that. So, and I don't know what things are gonna look like after Wednesday. Supposedly, the time of reckoning where we'll know will be Wednesday from 8 to noon. We'll have some information at that point. Maybe by 1. Just want to give you a heads up and let you know I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better and trying to tank these fucking hits that I know are coming, and the big one has come. One of the big ones found it. The one that doesn't involve family members dying or anything. The one about my living situation and how that all of us may be forced to move happening. So no more on Wednesday. So, I'm sorry to bum you out. But I want to keep you on. I want to be honest. I want to keep you because I've had too many creators, too many artists, too many friends just disappear. And I never know what happened. That's one of the reasons I leave the computer on. I don't put it in sleep mode. I don't put a password. When I'm at work or when I'm sleeping or something, I leave the computer on and I leave the computer open. That's why I play stuff like Cast and Chill. Because if I die, I don't want anyone to be worried. I don't want anyone to wonder what happened to Amanda Splatts, what happened to the author. Um, my family, I want my family to see it and be able to let them know what happened. Let y'all know what happened. These are the type of fucking thoughts I have when I don't stream. People giving me shit for going on a hiatus and still streaming. People giving me shit for streaming while I do burnout. I honestly, these thoughts are gonna happen. Might as well put a little some points on the board, get some views, and entertain them. Yeah, that's the primary reason I have stuff like Cast and Kill or Spirit City Low Fire stuff going. So yeah, Gorilla Stewart and Gorilla Takano when I can. Other than that, I'm probably not going to hear from me till Wednesday with the one. Thank you, Lurkers, VOD Watchers, Six Saints. That should wrap up. I wish I had better news for you. But I promise, if nothing else, I keep you informed. If I'm not good enough to keep you entertained, and I know I'm fucking not, at least I can keep you informed. I'm a faithful Amanda Splatts. See you, Amanda Splatts. Yeah, have a good day. I'll let the fisherman play you out.